I'm so pleased to have Arthur Ename, the VP of Business Development at NOV. Thank you so much for your time and thank you for being here.
Thanks for having me.
Just to get us started, can you take us through what NOV does in Africa?
It's very good because actually, whenever we visit customers, they always tell us that they know NOV. But the truth is, when you start scratching a little bit, you find out that they don't know all about what we're doing. So, NOV is actually a tech company that has more than 150 years of history. It's very old, and so we grew by a lot of acquisition of companies that we find valuable technology. So today we organize into two segments. One that is focused on capital projects, so all the infrastructure that are required to actually produce, treat, and monetize hydrocarbons. And the other segment, which is concentrating all our services that are related to drilling wells and also constructing them. So what we do at NOV, actually, as I said, so we have a broad portfolio that is actually bringing value from drilling to, as I said, building infrastructure, subsea, topside, till also transporting oil and gas to destinations where they are required, either for export or for treatment. And so it's a very strong company.
I'm so glad that you mentioned that because NOV has a strong footprint across Africa, delivering solutions from, like you said, drilling as well as offshore platform repurposing.
Mhm.
How does the company tailor its services to meet the unique challenges in the different African markets?
It's funny because sometimes people that do not know Africa could believe that Africa is a country. But as you rightly said, Africa is so diverse, and so you have so many specificities from one point to another that you cannot look at the continent as a single point. So, what we do, and which we are really proud of, is actually we have a lot of flexibility, and we are adapting our solutions based on opportunities and the markets. One thing that we do is a lot of collaboration because, yes, we do have a strong footprint in Africa. We have several offices across the continent, some operational bases, but in some of the countries, we actually value local partnerships or strategic partnerships. These allow us to actually know how to navigate the industry and also the specificities that are very prominent in those countries.
And the rollout of ChatGPT Enterprise has, and this is across the full global workforce,
Yeah.
it's demonstrated a commitment to AI driven innovation. How is this technology being leveraged specifically to support Africa's oil and gas projects?
It's very funny because everybody today uses AI to do anything. I mean, it starts from the kids. You can see kids today asking ChatGPT how tomorrow will look. But within NOV, I'll take it twofold. First thing, we're talking about AI and how it's helping people on their daily task to perform in their work. So we recently launched a program within NOV where we have a module that is helping sales teams and people that have like emails or proposals to make, and is helping on a day-to-day basis. But beyond that, what I really want to say on this is that NOV is a technical, it's a tech company, so we value digitalization. So in within NOV, we have a digital environment which actually integrates data that are pulled out of many systems that our customers are operating, but also data that are coming from infrastructure like drilling rigs and so on. So all the data are gathered in one place, helping people that are running the operations to make very informed decision timely and actually come up with very good results when they do the work that they are supposed to do, being it drilling or completions or well intervention. This is it has been proven very efficient to gather this data in this platform and utilize them when it's needed.
And NOV's drilling beliefs and analytics solution has been applied across 20 million feet of drilling operations globally. Can you just share some examples of how this AI-powered tool is improving efficiency and safety in Africa?
So for this question, thanks for that. I want to touch on 2 points. I will talk about digitalization, which is actually what is fueling the AI behind things. But the other thing that we really want to talk about is also automation. So at NOV, we have a lot of devices that are actually replacing a human being on certain infrastructure. I will give an example. On the drilling rig, for instance, there are some very difficult tasks to be done at the rig floor or maybe at the monkey board, where in the past somebody had to go there and actually move drill pipes. It's a very, very hard work to be done. Today, you don't need that anymore because we came up with robotics that enable these type of tasks to be completed without human intervention. So this is going into unmanning these operations for the very difficult tasks that in the past were completely ruining the HSE statistics. So we're reducing the risks by doing that. And now also with the AI, as I said earlier, when you take all the data that are channeled into our platform and also coupled with a software that was developed by NOV, which is called Novos, that we install on the rigs. This helps the operators to actually take tasks that are repetitive and they program the computers in such a way that these tasks are done automatically using also the automation system that we have. And this actually frees them up from the valuable time that they have to use to think about what is actually critical when they are doing the wells. And that's how we see a very big improvement in drilling operations by systems that NOV has implemented in these facilities.
And just my final question, how does NOV see technology-driven solutions shaping Africa's energy future?
Thanks again. A very, very good question. That's giving me the opportunity to literally summarize our value proposition. So how I see it, it will be down to 2 or 3 main things. We can talk about cost reduction for the projects because we have systems that are modular, that are actually modular but also mobile, that you can use from one point to another. All of this is bringing a time to market which is shorter, which means in the end you can monetize your resources quicker than how it was done in the past. So I see technologies that we actually deploy in our customers' installations, shortening the time of these projects and hence allowing the resources to be monetized very quick.
Fantastic. Thank you so much for your time and thank you for being here today.
Thank you for having me. It was a pleasure.